The 2018 Red Sox achieved a rare all-star feat. Here are 5 other examples in baseball history. It's the first time in team history that Boston has joined the list. The starting lineup of the American League All-Star team has Red Sox players at several notable positions. Leading off for the AL is outfielder Mookie Betts, while his teammate, J.D. Martinez, bats fourth in the order, the cleanup spot. And on the mound, Boston's Chris Sale gets the start. It's a trifecta of impact roles for the 2018 Red Sox. Ad choice advertising and red invented by Teeds. Historically, it's rare for one team to monopolize these positions in a starting all-star lineup, though not unprecedented. Here's a look at the other times when a single team has achieved this feat, and how those teams fared in the second half of the season. 1933 Yankees advertisement. The very first All-Star game showcased what was, for better or worse, the league's flagship team. The Yankees occupied 3 of the top 4 spots in the batting order, as well as the pitcher's mound. New York left fielder Ben Chapman led off, with Lou Gehrig hitting cleanup. Lefty Gomez pitched 3 scoreless innings, though Chapman and Gehrig had quiet days at the plate. The 4-2 AL win was decided by the other Yankee in the lineup, Babe Ruth. The Yankees were the defending champions in 1933, and put forward a valiant title defense, 91-59. Yet in a surprise to most of the nation, it was the longtime struggling Washington Senators led by right-hander Walter Johnson who took the pennant and World Series. 1935 Cardinals. Like the 33 Yankees, the Cardinals were coming off a World Series win when the team put 3 All-Stars into the crucial positions in 1935. Third baseman Pepper Martin set the table for the National League lineup, with Joe "Ducky" Medwick hitting cleanup. Bill Walker took the hill, also representing the Cardinals. Walker struggled, surrendering 3 runs in 2 innings, and the AL once again triumphed. The Cardinals, on the other hand, surged into the second half of the season, carrying a .651 winning percentage after the All-Star game. It was enough to take over first place in the NL, but only for a few weeks. In the middle of September, the Chicago Cubs usurped them yet again and held on to win the pennant. 1937 Yankees advertisement. By 1937, the Yankees were once again in a position of power, though without the player who had propelled them into the national spotlight. Babe Ruth had retired. In that summer's All-Star game, third baseman Red Ralph hit at the top of the order, while Gehrig reprised his familiar position in the 4th spot. Gomez added to the continuity, again getting the start for the AL. Grounded by Gomez's spotless start and 6 combined RBI from Gehrig and Rolfe, the AL rolled to an 8-3 win. And just as in 1933, another Yankee also hit third, 22-year-old Joe DiMaggio. The 37 Yankees thundered to the pennant, 102-52, finishing 13 games ahead of the closest competition. In the World Series, New York breezed by their crosstown rivals, the Giants, 4-1. 1973 Athletics. For decades after the 37 Yankees, no team again accounted for the All-Star leadoff and cleanup hitters as well as the starting pitcher. Many teams came close, including the 1942 and 1951 Red Sox, who had the requisite hitters but no pitcher. It wasn't until 1973 that a team again accomplished the feat. Fittingly, it was a baseball dynasty. Coming off a World Series win in 1972, the 73 A's had shortstop Bert Campaneris leading off for the AL, with outfielder Reggie Jackson hitting 4th. Catfish Hunter started, and pitched a scoreless inning into 3rd. Beyond that, the wheels fell off for the AL, as the NL triumphed, 7-1. Yet the Athletics got the last laugh, repeating as World Series winners in 7 games over the Mets. In 1974, Oakland won again to three-peat. 1996 Indians advertisement. The most recent example on this list involves one of the most talented offenses in baseball history. Cleveland Indians youngsters Manny Ramirez and Jim Thome hit 33 and 38 home runs over the course of the season, respectively, yet didn't even make the All-Star team. Meanwhile, teammates Kenny Lofton, hitting leadoff, and Albert Bell, hitting cleanup, highlighted a stacked AL lineup. Of course, the game would also spotlight another aspect of Cleveland in 1996, less than stellar pitching. Starter Charles Now allowed 3 runs in 2 innings, as the AL ended up losing 6-0. Cleveland went on to a quality second half of the season, 47-27, to lead the American League in wins in 1996, 99-62, but the lack of pitching proved fatal in a first-round playoff exit to the Orioles. By Taboola Sponsored links Promoted links You may like Shaple didn't lose it over lost luggage. Shaplund or Robert Half want a career change? Submit your resume. Robert Half and Stanford American International School. 6 tips on moving to your new home in Singapore. Stanford American International School. Unda Babel say hello to the app which gets you speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. Babel Undwa Fashionable How to dress your mother on formal event to do not get embarrassment. Fashionable Undo Throne. Free online game. This game will keep you up all night. Throne. Free online game. Undo.